For the past few months, I've been working in this moleskin book on and off, and I've been using it to paint portraits of men in sumi ink and in watercolor, and also using my trusty rapidograph .3 with waterproof India ink in it. I'm going to show you how I do one of those with time-lapse so that we can compress the tedium of watching me draw for 20 minutes into just a couple. As you can see, I almost always start drawing in the upper left-hand corner, no matter what I'm drawing, really. You may also notice that I'm drawing upside down. This is something that I came to do more and more over the last 2 or 3 months. When I draw from an old photograph or something like that, a portrait, I find that by drawing upside down, I turn the face, the human face, the most familiar thing that one can look at, and I turn it into an abstraction so that I can really see it for what it is and kind of divest it of a lot of the emotional content. So as you can see, I'm doing sort of a simple contour drawing. I'm tending to kind of now add more shading and create volume just with the ink. And again, I'm working my way from the bottom down to the top of the head, and going back and refining things, but generally once I work an area, I'm pretty much done with it. And I'm also making decisions about what I'm going to shade with the pen and what I'm going to wait for the sumi ink, drawing a line around it to contain it, and just going back in, doing some dots, some cross hatching, just to add volume and more complexity. Next, I'm going to add some sumi ink sort of embellishments to the drawing, and I put that on with a simple sable watercolor brush, and I have this kind of fancy stone dish that is designed, I guess, for sumi ink. I got it as a present, and has that nice sound to it. And the sumi ink itself just comes in a bottle like regular ink. It's pretty inexpensive. Put a couple drops in there, and then use the brush and dip it into water to dilute it and to make the black into various shades of gray, and have a towel handy so that you can dry off the brush and also use it to kind of daub the ink and thin it out. Sometimes I draw lines with a brush, sometimes I create flat areas. I start with the darkest, most sort of undiluted ink, and then slowly I come back and I add more and more water. So my darks are defined right from the beginning. I know what are the darkest areas in the picture I'm drawing from, and then I work my way back to white from the darkest parts. As you can see, every so often I'll add a little tiny hint of that ink. It's very dark, and I love the different kinds of grays that you can get. But so I'm always diluting, going back, and using my towel to dilute it further, adding more and more volume and dimension, adding a little bit of tone to the background to make the head stand out, and under the nose, under the chin, and the hair. Turn it around and you can see. There you have it. It's a little bit lopsided perhaps, but one more page in the book. Turn to the next blank one and get on to the next drawing.